How to have a successful marriage.
And away we go!
Make pleasing God a priority. When you realize your marriage isn't just about you, but about how you're responsible and how you live your lives, it'll make your lives and marriage better. Your marriage isn't just about pleasing each other. It's about how we as individuals and as a couple do things that are pleasing to God. If you live your lives to please God, problems in your marriage will lead you back together in your attempt to please Him. Don't try to change each other. Think of the things that brought you together. Why would you ever want to change the very things that made you fall in love? Times change and people change over time, but let the core attraction to each other always be there. When differences come about, and they will, think back to the moment when you realized that this person was the one for you. Think of the positive moments experienced throughout your marriage. If you think long enough along those lines, the changing times won't impact your marriage, and you'll remember the reason why you're together in the first place. Remember, you're still an individual. Just because you're married doesn't mean you always have to do things together. It's great when that happens, and it should happen often. Marriage was a dream that became a reality in your life. But you're still an individual. Don't feel like you can't be the person you were before marriage. You still have other adventures to live. You still have hopes and dreams for yourselves. You didn't just check out of your own life just because you're married. Give each other space to pursue your hopes and dreams. Marriage should in fact enhance your individual pursuits. Share other aspects of your life besides the love you share for your mate. Create an atmosphere in your home that encourages each other in your individuality. Be each other's best friend and cheerleader. This might seem obvious, but friendship in marriage is top priority. It's sometimes lost in being married and doing what society says you should do or be in your marriage. Encourage each other as you live your lives, and you'll grow together as a couple. Encourage the other if they feel defeated. Be happy for the other's successes. Celebrate. Make life fun. Always have respect for your mate. Always respect your mate for their opinions, and attempt to think of things from their perspective. Just because they might do things or think of things differently than you doesn't mean that they're wrong and you're right. Who cares about how something gets done as long as the end result or objective is met by whatever means? Is it really the process of doing something or thinking of something that's important, or that the objective is met? Choose your battles wisely. Remember the power of touch and time. There's something magical about the human touch, particularly from the one with whom you'll spend your life. Think back to the first time you held hands or when you first hugged and kissed each other. Keep that same excitement in your marriage by always remembering. There'll be times when you don't feel like touching each other. When those times come, work hard at making and initiating the attempt to touch. You'd be surprised how quickly your differences can melt away simply by touching. As in any relationship, time is a major part of still getting to know each other as time goes on. You might find that time is a difficult thing to manage, but it's so important in maintaining and creating a thriving marriage. All relationships require time. Your marriage is the top priority of relationships. It won't just happen. You have to make it happen by prioritizing time together. Be together often. Talk often. Always forgive each other. All of us fail, mess up, and sometimes don't measure up to what's expected or anticipated by our mates. Sometimes we say things in such a way that's interpreted differently than it was intended. At those times, you need to take a deep breath and figure out what's happening. Find out the facts before jumping to conclusions about what was said or what might have happened. Never presume anything. Remember when you failed in the past. Nobody's perfect. Ask for forgiveness, knowing that perhaps next time it'll be your turn to accept the other's apology. Learn from your mistakes and always try to keep your past failures in mind. Don't bring up past failures, but remember to not go down the same road again. Know how what was said or done has hurt your mate, and learn from that knowledge. Have fun. Get to know your mate. Find out things that make life fun for them and for you as a couple. Go on vacation. Spend all day in bed. Give surprise gifts and cards to each other. Still date each other even though you're married. Give each other back rubs. Find a way to get something for your mate that they think is too expensive, but buy it anyway. You have to be responsible, but do everything possible within your budget to have fun. Live every day as if it were your last. Make each day a party. Make your mate the center of attention. Give to each other. Live to please. Celebrate life. Do what you dream.